And I'm here again to keep you guys updated on what's going on with me. Today marks 5 months and 7 days on T, and I'm feeling pretty damn good. Today I have my best friend, well, one of my best friends, Becca, with me, and we're gonna go over some things that she's noticed and maybe like I've noticed, and she's gonna ask me some questions that she came up with that either she has on her mind now, has asked before, and possibly maybe some other people that don't really know a lot of information about trans people go through, trans guys, I should say. So, all right, here we go. As far as me noticing things that I'm going through right now, I have noticed that voice has gotten a little bit deeper, I think. What do you think?
A little bit.
All right, a little deeper. According to this one and a couple other friends of mine, actually, I have gotten a little taller.
Yeah. Either that or you're just standing up more with confidence.
I don't know. I think it's a combination of both,
yeah,
because
so.
honestly, like, giving you a hug and then also giving like Douglas a hug before, like, me and Douglas used to be the same height, and now like it's noticeable that I'm taller than him, and that's not just from standing up straight. There's like no way. And like certain pants that I have, which I haven't had for very long. It's probably not even since the summertime now. They haven't shrank on me or anything like that. They just like getting a little shorter from growing taller.
Start walking those high waters.
God. All right. Also, the facial hair is definitely becoming more noticeable. The fuzz, definitely getting a little bit on more coming out on the upper lip area, mostly. Not too much on the sides. Still like baby on the sides. I'm actually getting. I thought I was through the acne phase, but that's not really true, because it's like a little bit more on the face, but now it's like popping up on my chest too, and my back is starting to feel a little bit more oily. I don't know, but let's see what else. Oh, I am finally getting through that icky yucky phase of like not feeling as severely tired and unmotivated as I used to be. I'm actually been getting a lot more things done lately, and I've been feeling like my energy levels has just started to getting back into a normal kind of range almost. I'm still like really tired and I get like super hungry still, but like it's lessening now, where it's a little more tolerable, I guess, manageable. It's easier to deal with. There we go. Also, I've noticed, and this is kind of weird to me, is that scars that I've had on my body, like the tissue itself, it just seems to be more noticeable now, where it's like lighter in tone. It's kind of weird. Like,
I think that has to do with your body growing.
I don't know.
Skin stretching out a little bit.
You think so?
Scars are gonna be more apparent. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what it is. I noticed that because I have like a couple scars like on my stomach.
Yeah, all
and,
scars.
Stretch marks and stuff too.
Melatonin loss and loss of elasticity, which stores melatonin in your skin. So
she's very smart.
So that's gonna make it appear lighter, because that elasticity is not holding on to the same amount of melatonin. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's like stretch marks.
Well, that would make sense.
They're tiger stripes.
It's just yeah. I just noticed that too. That's something I definitely wanted to get out there. Okay.
Cool. My turn?
Yeah, your turn.
I've definitely noticed Logan's voice has changed to the point where he had to change his voicemail because I was hanging up not knowing who I called. So I noticed a lot of things. I've worked with Logan a lot through this with like massage and stuff.
We went to school together.
Yeah.
And graduated.
So, definitely in muscle structure. It's really, really like an obvious change in how much the muscle structure has grown. I would say a lot of like legs. His legs have gotten a lot wider. Like the muscle fibers are actually like growing out, which I think has to do something with being taller as well. I think the muscle structure is growing up as well as it is growing out. I noticed that a lot on his legs, torso, like the shoulders, like right in the upper chest, like the upper back area where like your lats are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot wider than it was. And neck muscles. Neck muscles are another thing that I think have like really grown. Yeah.
No.
Like the neck just widening, becoming more, more of a prominent neck.
I still don't really have like a noticeable Adam's apple yet. That I don't think that's really
not too
developed
much,
yet.
yeah.
No.
But
No.
let's see some other things. He's definitely not as emotional. It's more of a support system for me now, which is awesome. Because I can just cry and it's okay. But just being like having a really hard time expressing emotion. I think has been something that I noticed about Logan, and something that I think it's getting better. The more he talks about it, the more we force him into feelings. But I think just a lot of like, it's kind of an emotional healing. It's emotional strengthening.
Definitely.
Somebody who, has been hardened about their feelings or whatever, scared about them. I think it's it's just kind of coming all into perspective on why. Facial fuzz, definitely. Something else that I noticed, girls don't shave their legs, and we, our legs get hairy, but goddamn, Logan, like, your legs are a lot hairier than
they used
to be.
Yeah, because before starting T, I definitely stopped shaving for like several months. So it's definitely noticeable how thicker the hair has become.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how much more of it. It's now like going upwards, so where like I didn't ever have really hair on my thighs, I'm getting hair on my thighs, and it's like slowly going up.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Another thing that I noticed that has stood out to me the most is the level of confidence in Logan. When I first met Logan, confidence level was just not as prominent as it is now. Like,
this is true.
Seeing Logan at our graduation, just for instance, like walking across after being called Logan in front of a room of people was just the most honorable thing. And
I felt really good.
Watching how confident you felt meant a lot to me, and I think your confidence level has definitely gone up drastically.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah. I think for a while it was hard. In the beginning of T, it was really hard because people weren't recognizing you so much as Logan. They were getting confused a little bit, the people that, knew you when you identified as Lily. But now it's like, who's Lily? This is Logan. And everybody, like, from our teachers to our mentors to our peers. It's been amazing.
We kind of had to, like, teach them.
Yeah.
Because some of them were not getting it for a while, and we're kind of just, like, confused a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
And it's cool because, just like I was telling you earlier, this whole process is not learning how to become Logan. It's forgetting what you trained yourself to pretend to be. So
Yes.
I think that really important message to everybody watching this. As a friend watching a best friend go through it, that's a huge growth step. That is awesome. Very important to take. Some of the questions that I had about it, though, were like, are you physically feeling your body change? Like, can you feel your muscles getting bigger? Can you feel yourself growing? Can you feel your voice getting, like, can you feel those things? Like,
see, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I don't really notice it until, like, you guys kind of, like, say something, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But, like, as far as, like, my voice getting deeper, sometimes I can, like, it's, like, not so much that I notice it getting deeper, I can feel it when it vibrates, like,
okay, yeah.
Like the...
Like your vocal cords are getting wider.
Yeah, like, like, kind of when it, like, resonates, like, in your thing,
that's
and
cool. So
it's kind of cool.
Adam's apple growing.
Yeah, which is, like, it's just weird because, to me, I feel like I've always sounded like this. Like, I've always thought I had a deeper voice, you know what I mean? And it wasn't too girly. But then, like, going back videos before T and listening to my voice, that's not the case. But I feel like before T, like, I felt that what I heard sounded like this that's coming out now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
So you've always heard your real voice, you just haven't been able to speak it until now.
Yes.
I got all those good things to say.
Physically, I guess I notice it by looking at, like, mostly when I can look at my legs. What I can see.
Do you have, like, growing pains, like you would?
I did for a while. Definitely towards the beginning,
Yeah.
I was having a lot of pains mostly in my hips and my legs. I noticed, and maybe like my lower back, and then eventually it went into definitely like the shoulders and neck area. But everything has been broadening out, like you said.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I can feel. I feel like when I walk around, I feel like thicker and kind of like stocky, but like nothing dramatic. It's definitely a change I can feel, especially when I'm hunching over and I can feel how much wider my upper body is. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
One thing that I was really, really interested in is, I guess it's like a two-part question.
Okay.
One, are you afraid to take your tea every week, like to do it for yourself?
Okay.
And second part, do you actually feel the tea like going in your body? Like,
Okay.
do you feel like the chemical release of it?
Okay. It's not that I'm afraid to take my tea every week. I just hate having to do it because of the fact that it's a damn needle going in my leg and into my muscle tissue. And yes, it's a small needle and it doesn't really hurt, but like if you get close to an area where you've already punctured to give yourself a shot, that's when it hurts. That's when the muscle tissue is just like sore and tender, and it's just like like there's been times where like the next 2 days it'll be like sore, and to the point where I've had to like ice it, use a foam roller, and like get through it, and like it almost looks like I'm limping, which thankfully at that time I'm home and I'm not working, so I don't have to look like a broken giraffe or something.
Nice.
Nice. And for the second part, no, you don't feel the actual testosterone going into you, thankfully, and you don't. It's not something where you actually like after injecting it, you'll immediately like just feel energetic or something like that. No, definitely
cool.
not. But
because I like. That's kind of like what I was going to say. Like, are you afraid not to be on it? Like, are you actually afraid to, like, the day that they're like, okay, you don't need this anymore? Like, are you afraid to not do it? Like,
thankfully, for me, and for most trans men who choose to start tea and be on tea, for most of them, this is something that's going to be with me for life. Like, I'm going to be taking tea for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And, I mean, there's people who choose not to continue it anymore, but given the fact of how I'm reacting with my body right now and how much more I see myself every day and recognize myself as, like, this person that I should, have always been and be able to see in the mirror and whatnot, like, I don't, as of right now, don't see myself discontinuing tea anytime in the foreseeable future.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Who did you tell first, your friends or your family?
Oh boy. I remember when I made actually a coming out video. I kind of would talk to different people, I think, at certain points, and would kind of mention like, oh, like, what if I was a guy?
Yeah,
like,
I remember those
things like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of hinted
Okay.
at it, but it was more me, like, playing around with the deal, like, the idea, like, this could be a possibility, because I didn't really know. I didn't really used to know a lot about what trans was. Like, I knew about sex changes, but I didn't really know that there's more to it than actually getting a sex change.
Yeah.
And then doing research and meeting and making friends that are trans, I got to, like, it opened my world up, and when I finally was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, I put it on a status on Facebook and went from there, and I was expecting a lot of negative feedback from it, but I got actually a lot of support.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And I guess that brings me to like another, like one of my last questions about it. Like, what have you found that's like really, really helped get you through this?
You guys.
Yeah. Cool.
Seriously, like you and Tristan and my friend Heather and her mom and like people that have been the closest in my life, and obviously going to school with you and Jen and stuff like that. Like, it has helped so much. Like, having that support system to fall back on. Having you here right now is awesome because you can.
Really cool.
You're here to validate what I'm going through. You know what I mean? Like, you're here as a witness to the transition that I'm going through right now, and you can be here to compare things, because people who meet me now are going to know me as Logan, and they're not going to know who I was before. And a lot of people try to forget that, I feel, or kind of like brush it under the rug and just start over new, but that is always going to be me. Like, that's part of me. My past is a part of me. I'm not ashamed of it. If anything, I'm kind of proud that I've grown so much, and I can look back and feel like that, and have you guys there to, like, cheer for me. It's awesome. It's great. No, and thank you for doing this video with me
No
today.
problem. This was awesome. You guys should get your friends to do videos with you and show people that there is so much support out there, and that, you know, a couple good friends can change it all.
Yeah, and it's really cool to talk with your friends and see the different changes that they've noticed with you. And kind of like, it makes you definitely smile on the inside and outside. So.
And you're more than welcome to upload this to your television, because I'd love to be on TV.
Stop it. Anyway, but as of right now, those are the changes that I've noticed, and those are the updates. And I just wanted to have somebody on here to show you guys that there is a thing as, you know, there's such a thing as having support systems, and it's hugely important. And I think everybody should have that, and if you don't, eventually it will. I didn't always have a support system. It has taken a long time, but I'm so grateful for it now.
Me too.
Oh my god. Oh, and one more thing. I'm gonna put a link in the info below the video, but there's a video you guys should check out by John Oliver. This guy is hilarious. He's awesome. He did a video, kind of, it's almost like a news showy kind of Jon Stewart looking type of deal, but with him, and he did one about transgendered people, and it's pretty accurate, I find, as far as like how the media is and everybody and the world is kind of like giving us a hard time. And I thought it was really great, and we should definitely get it out there about how, sharing how this is how we feel. So if you agree, let me know. If not, why not?
Share the video too.
Just share the video.
Absolutely.
Check it out. It's awesome. And yeah, that is my 5-month update, and hopefully I'll be able to start making more of these soon. I keep saying, I've said that before, but I'm actually having more energy now, so this may change. And then yeah, thing to look forward to now is passing my massage therapy license exam on Thursday, and then next month consultation for top surgery. So good things coming. Keeping that positive mindset. All right, love you guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.